1.20.70 betas have just begun, and on the top of my screen, there's a brand new thing I've never seen before. But yeah, inside this preview, there's been quite a few changes to the Armadillo now. One of which being, if you start attacking it, then it'll actually roll up inside of its ball, because now when it's inside its ball form, it's actually way more resistant to damage. And it seems like it's in its ball form a lot longer than it probably should, so maybe it's like a detecting thing as to... Never mind. But yeah, to put it simply, if you do want to kill an armadillo, which, why would you ever do that, you monster? Now they're going to be just a little bit more protected now. And the same thing can be said for any mob that tries to attack it, or any mob that can be seen as a threat, such as a zombie. When I click down back in the game, and I got a new thing like up there. Hold left click to break blocks. I will give that a try. It seems as though these pop-ups have a bit of a timer, so if you don't do anything, then they will just eventually go away, but the moment you actually do them, walk around, or break blocks, and they will go away too. But yeah, back on the Armadillo, everything related to it, from the texture changes we saw from Java Edition recently, has been added here, such as like the new texture of the Armadillo itself, the new texture of the wolf armor, the spawn egg, and everything else like that. In terms of parity inside this beta, there have been a few things, such as the fact that now the glow pattern on banners now will match the parity of the texture we see glow patterns on shields and things like that. But surprisingly, there's been one thing that's had like tons and tons of focus on over everything else, and that is to do with block sounds, because for some reason, when say like an entity were to fall on certain types of blocks, it wouldn't specifically make that type of sound needed. But now as this one preview, when an entity falls on one of probably 50 to 100 different types of blocks, they'll now play the appropriate sounds, such as say like the amethyst, say if you fall on the anvil, say if you fall on azalea. Now several different types of blocks now have falling sounds when you actually fall on them. Is this a huge change? No, not really. Is it a noteworthy change? I think so, especially considering how many of these blocks have sounds now. Also, because we now are in 1.20.70, that doesn't mean 1.20.60 should be coming relatively soon. So look out for that update within the next few weeks, but what about 1.21 features? What about more like trial chamber stuff or something like that? Well, I can't say for certain, but I have a sneaky suspicion that probably within the next couple of weeks, we will start seeing more 1.21 features. I mean, we have to at some point, right? But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.